today we are leaving, where are we? We're in,
Antigua.
I know we're in Antigua, but we're in Great Bird Island. And we're on the east coast of Antigua and we are moving up to Barbuda. So that is 20 miles north of here. It is still the same country, so we don't have to check in or check out. It's like their sister island and it's pretty uninhabited. I think there's a little town. There's actually a Nobu, which is a really fancy sushi restaurant. Apparently the most remote one in the world. We will not be going there because it's super expensive, but it is just a ton of really pretty beaches. There's a pink sand beach. So we are going to head up. It'll take us about 5 hours and it should be great weather for it today. This is what it looks like out the window right now. So come along with us today as we go to a brand new island. We're going out a different way than we came in, so I'm gonna be on the bow looking for coral heads. Hopefully the charts are right. It's a little bit of a shortcut, but
it's bright and sunny and
yeah,
clear water, so
like 11 a.m. Not really many clouds in the sky and clear water. I guess let's go.
yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go with the anchor. Okay, and we are on our way. We're gonna be going out over there. If you can see the catamarans way in the distance. See the change in water color over there. It's super shallow. Super shallow. Okay, the girls are on the bow, watching out for coral heads. It's like we're in the Bahamas again. We haven't had anything like this since. This seems to be pretty clear though, where the shallow spots are. Should be no big deal at all. I'm gonna go check out Navionics so I can say something. This feels a little sketchy. Waves are picking up out here. You can see the bottom, but it looks so much more shallow than it is, I hope. Jeez. Holding on for dear life out here. It's a little choppy going through this channel. I don't want to hear any comments about how I should be wearing a life jacket. I probably should, but I'm not, so it's too late. You know, sometimes I think these like terrible thoughts when we're going through somewhere like this, like the worst case scenario, like our engine cut out or something. Ugh, it looks so shallow. It's supposed to be like 15 feet, but I can see bottom so clearly. Whew. Okay, I got the all clear. Good. Going back. Whew, that's pretty sketchy.
What?
The water is so clear, so it made it look so much more shallow than it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I could see the coral, but it was clearly...
I saw it was like 9 feet under the boat.
Yeah, the charts are right, so...
Yeah.
Good to know. Whew, I can breathe now.
This one was looking at those frigates diving. It showed right when it was showing 9 feet.
Oh my god,
she
she's
just
looking
gets
at
like
the
now, like, oh my god,
Not right now. She knows the rules. You're a good dog. Made it through the sketchy part. Sails out. Motor sailing right now. How fast are you going? 6 knots, and we have about 5 hours to go. 7 knots. Woo! How hopefully this is a pretty nice and calm sail. I think I'm gonna go make some lunch. Hello from the galley. I'm going to make a grilled cheese underway. Try to make something really simple and quick and easy while we're sailing because I'm just getting thrown around down here. Make a grilled cheese. Oven is on a gimbal actually, so when we're rocking, when we're sailing, it actually stays level, so the pot's not falling off, but everything on the counter here is sliding all over. And another great thing to have when you're sailing is reusable plastic bags. We just put all of our leftovers or open things in them, and we can wash them and use them as many times as we want. We've had them for 2 years, and we actually have more coming. Fun part is eating it out in the cockpit and the plate sliding all over the table in the cockpit while we're sailing. Extreme sport, cooking on a boat and eating on a boat while you're sailing. Another trick is to not get seasick while you're down here too. It's not that bad right now. It usually messes with my head a little bit more when it's dark out and I'm down here, but during the day it's fine. Voila! My grilled cheese under sail. Stopped and doing something over there, but they were coming straight at us and then just stopped next to us.
Yeah, where they are makes sense for fishing. They just
gotta.
A little weird coming towards us like they did. But
Yeah, it's weird when they turn right towards you.
I think it was a coincidence. We just happened to be in between them and their.
They just wanted to go fishing over there.
Last one I still think were pirates or drug smugglers or something for
smuggling
sure.
Or that one's
that
all
was
good.
A false alarm, I think.
We do have our flares out just in case. Okay, Andrew went downstairs to pee. Boat's still right over there. Big wave, Isla. Oh god. All right, hold on. So I feel like for somebody that does not sail or cross between islands, it kind of seems like, shouldn't you be used to other boats being out here, and like why would that concern you if they're just kind of sailing past or moving past you? We are totally used to other boats sailing past, sailboats mainly, sometimes even the kind of skiffs they have. But when a small boat like that comes straight to you and they're kind of coming up towards your boat, like it doesn't make sense why they'd be coming in our direction. We're not in the direction of anything. So it's just a little bit startling, and we're the only 2 boats out here, so like there's no one to help us if something is sketchy or going wrong, or if like they're trying to rob us or take our boat even, which, you know, it's not likely gonna happen. It's pretty safe in the Caribbean, but when a boat starts approaching you like that, you don't know what their intentions are. You don't just trust that they're good people that just are curious about your boat. They probably were coming over this way to fish. We're about 8 miles offshore between Antigua and Barbuda, so just better to be safe than sorry and be prepared. No pirates this time. Knock on wood. close to anchoring. Beautiful. Alright, we're in 10 feet of water. Okay, snubber is on. Andrew's probably gonna dive the anchor. And then, wow, we need to get to that beach. Isla, do you see that beach? Do you see it? What's he doing? She's like nipping at him and trying to hurt him. Are you very excited to go to the beach after your dad swims? Get his mask. How's it look? Perfect. Isla. Go get him. A little deeper than I thought it was gonna be. It's so clear, it looks so shallow. Wow, the sand is so soft. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so right now we are heading to the most remote Nobu in the world, if they'll have us. Not usually in our budget, but we might try to go get one drink because that's all we can afford. We'll let you know how much it costs, if they even let us in. We've never been to a Nobu before, so it only makes sense that we go to the most remote one first, ever. Probably last. First and last time at Nobu. Spending $100. We got 2 cocktails and 2 beers, and it ended up being like $96. So fun experience, not our usual budget. It's fun to check it out, and it was a really cute one. That will probably be our first and last Nobu experience for a good amount of time. Now we are getting back in the dinghy. Andrew is gonna pick me up on the beach. We might head to another beach bar that's close by, or go home because we have no money left. Just kidding. Dog. Watch sunset on the boat. In pajamas already. Nothing better. Staring at a bird.
What's up there?
Uh-oh. A turtle and a bird. Oh.
24 pounds of fury right there.
Oh yeah. Good job. No bird poop on our boat. It was really funny. We were hanging out with a friend one day and we were like, yeah, no bird ever poop on our boat because she's always barking at them. And they're like, but dog poop does go on your boat. We're like, true. We do still poop on our boat. This one's. Join us next week as we end our time in Barbuda eating local lobster, visiting one of the largest frigate sanctuaries in the world, and sail to St. Martin overnight. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Tuesday.